All right, this is Triple Option Podcast. This is week 8 of college football. I'm Owen Fogarty.
Ben Pernicke.
Jordan Harper.
Um, so we had a lot of good games this week. Ohio State versus Wisconsin, Vanderbilt versus LSU, Georgia versus Ole Miss, and Nebraska versus Minnesota. Ohio was 34-0 in favor of Ohio State. Vanderbilt beat LSU 31-24, and Georgia beat Ole Miss 43-35. So obviously a lot of good games. I really think that Ohio State just really showed how good they are against Wisconsin. Blowing them out by 34, I think that just shows like a lot about their team. And we also had the Nebraska-Minnesota game. Not a great game to be a Nebraska fan. Nebraska unfortunately lost. Ben, do you just want to dive deep into those stats?
So total yards, Nebraska had 213, which were almost all passing yards. And then Minnesota had 339 total yards. And it was about half and half for them. Nebraska only had 36 rushing yards, excluding all the sacks that we gave up, and 177 passing yards. Minnesota had 18 first downs. We only had 13. Third down, Minnesota converted 5 times. We converted 3. And overall, Minnesota just dominated time of possession, every aspect of the game, defense, offense, everything.
Yeah, I think a really big problem for Nebraska in that game was their offensive line.
Yeah.
Obviously, 9 sacks in a game is pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever watched a game like that. But I feel like Nebraska's defense kind of delivered pretty well. I mean, they were playing well for majority of the game. It's just Nebraska's offense just wasn't there that night. You know, only 36 rushing yards. I mean, that's just not going to do it. I feel like their passing game, but it has been pretty good. But just their rushing game, their offensive line just hasn't been the best. So, yeah, Ben, what do you really just think what Nebraska could have done different in that game?
Well, obviously the O-line was pretty garbage, but
Yeah.
also rushing yards with the O-line being as under par as they were. You couldn't really get the rushing, so we had to rely on Dylan and all our receivers to get all our yards, and it just didn't work out as we only had 6 points.
Yeah. So I think going into that game, Minnesota was also like 4-1, right? I bet Minnesota will be ranked now.
They probably are.
Yeah.
I love it.
So.
No, they're not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a big win for Minnesota for sure. Obviously that's a big loss for Nebraska because they're not ranked anymore.
Yeah.
Most likely won't be ranked for the rest of the season. I mean, their schedule for now on is pretty easy. I mean, they got Penn State, who isn't very great. Yeah, Maryland.
Think so. Oh no,
Yeah.
we do. We played them like last week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, Nebraska's schedule through the year. I think they've gotten through the hardest part of the season.
Yeah, we got no more ranked teams.
Yeah. I mean, they obviously have like UCLA.
USC.
Yeah, USC.
They're always pretty good.
They got Northwestern, then USC, then UCLA, then Penn State, then Iowa. I definitely do think all those games are winnable. I mean, they just have to just learn what they did wrong in that game, fix their problems, and I think they'll be back in shape. I definitely think they can win out for the rest of the season. I mean, Penn State isn't that good. I mean, their program's in shambles after their coach got fired and those 3 losses.
Yeah.
UCLA beat Penn State, correct? So
Think so.
so it's just like, yeah, you just need you. If I'm Nebraska, you would need to blow out Northwestern just to set a tone that like,
Yeah.
hey, we're here and we want to win. And Nebraska's 11th in the Big Ten. After that loss.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys like feel? How do you guys feel about Nebraska's future?
Uh, by the looks of it, I feel like an O line starts an offense, and you need an offense to win games, not
Yeah.
just a defense. But for like the future, if we're talking about next year, I mean, you could always get better, but
Yeah.
this year it's kind of might look a little rough. Even though the rest of the season is weak teams, it's still gonna like look rough for the future
Yeah,
season.
for sure. Yeah, I mean, offensive line and D line. I mean, they are the most underrated
Yeah.
positions in football.
It's-
You don't have a good offensive line, your team's not gonna be good. You need to have a good line because that's where it all starts. But yeah, so we also had a lot of other good games, including Georgia versus Ole Miss. Georgia won that game. Were you guys watching that game live?
I was not. No.
Were you?
Oh, I was not. No. But yeah, that's obviously a big win for Georgia. Obviously Ole Miss program's pretty good. And then Vanderbilt's coming alive. They are, I think they only have one loss. 31-24 win. That is very big for them.
Were they ranked last week? Cause I see they're in the rankings now.
Yeah, no,
They
they've
were
been ranked. They've been ranked all
like,
season.
Did they move up ranks from that
They
game?
used to be like 16. Now they're like 10. So.
LSU used to have all the good wide receivers.
Yeah.
Do they have any wide receivers this year?
I don't know,
I'm
but
not
Not
sure.
that I know of.
if you were to tell me 4 months ago that Vanderbilt would be ranked 10, I would have thought you were crazy, but here we are. And I love it. I love to see that they're proving everyone wrong. I feel like Vanderbilt's kind of the Boise State
Yeah.
of this year.
Yeah.
For sure. They got a good quarterback. Yeah, so they're pretty good. And then that Ohio State Wisconsin, that was just a blowout. I feel like Ohio State definitely has the best chance at winning the national title, and Indiana. But guys, the Big Ten is just stacked.
Big
Yeah.
tennis. Extremely stacked.
I mean, they got Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon. I mean, like, yeah, they got a lot of good. Big Ten is coming alive, and I feel like in 10 years they're going to be the new SEC. They're going to be the powerhouse.
I think they already are.
Yeah, I mean the SEC still has a lot of schools.
Yeah.
I mean Texas, I think they're starting to come alive too. I mean they faced a couple hard games, but I feel like they can come back. Maybe might have a possibility of making playoffs, but they'd have to win out, and certain teams would have to lose in order for that to happen.
Yeah.
But just how do you guys feel about like the rankings and?
You want to go with that top 10?
Yeah.
I say 15. So Ohio State, Indiana, those are definitely top teams. I mean, I feel like they're all good.
Yeah, for sure.
How was BYU? I mean, yeah, BYU bad.
Yeah.
BYU's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, they got Ryder Lyons to commit to their school.
They did.
He's like a 5-star. So I feel like BYU definitely has like a promising future for their football program. Oklahoma, they lost to Texas, correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Where is Texas? Texas 22.
Yeah. Miami lost. Wow. I'm surprised we didn't cover that game on here.
Yeah.
That was a great game.
Yeah.
You got it for it.
I right here.
So go a little deeper than those
My bad.
stats.
This is not it.
Oh, well, what?
It's over here. It's over here. It's over here. So score. Louisville actually beat Miami. At the time, they're ranked number 2.
Yeah.
24-21 at Hard Rock. So that was a bit of a shock, and
Yeah.
the yards were actually very similar. It was a very good game, but Miami had like about 50 less rushing yards and a little bit less time of possession. But they also had 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
So I think I didn't do like research on if it was interceptions, fumbles, or whatever. But if it was interceptions, Carson Beck obviously is like a Heisman contender. So I think he need to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it just didn't go. There are just some things that didn't bounce out to Miami's way.
Yeah. I feel like Miami more beat themselves that game.
Yeah, Carson Beck was intercepted 4 times.
So, yeah, he was probably just in his head after the first 2 interceptions. I think Miami still has the most potential to win the national title.
Yeah,
They just they're a very good team. I don't really think one loss defines them. If anything, I think that just gives them more drive to go out in the next game and just blow a team out because they see what they did wrong and now they're gonna improve on it. And that's obviously a big win for Louisville. I don't know what their record was before that. Are they ranked? Okay, yeah,
They
they're
are
ranked
ranked.
19.
They're 5
and
and
5-1.
5-1.
Yeah, so obviously that was a huge win for Louisville. They're definitely gonna climb up in the rankings through the season. I feel like because if you can beat Miami, I feel like you can beat a lot of other teams for sure. And then we got another Big Ten at 25. That's Michigan. That game with Nebraska. Nebraska only lost by 3. Like that just goes to show like Nebraska can hang in with like a lot of these teams. It just like who makes the first mistake is usually the team who loses.
Yeah, or who makes it usually makes the most. But
Yeah. So it's like if you can just
first mistake is definitely tragic.
yeah. But whoever just can stay composed and just get a win. That's just usually how it goes.
Yeah.
But what do you guys want to talk about? Like Heisman contenders and
I don't even know.
yeah, I feel like
Heisman contenders.
Indiana's quarterback.
Indiana's quarterback's pretty good. I like Vandy's quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Carson Beck was in the conversation, but like he threw 4 picks.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna be.
Yeah,
as
it's
highly
crazy to think
regarded.
that like one game can really just kind of like ruin your chances at that.
Yeah, you gotta play like perfect all season.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about. I just looked up top 3 running backs, top 3 QBs, top 3 wide receivers. Who do y'all think it is without looking at this?
Is it like?
Uh,
Did you like put something about Nebraska in there?
Yeah, for Nebraska.
For
Yeah, it's probably Dylan Raiola.
Dylan Raiola. Actually, it was supposed to be the whole college football, but like I think it was Nebraska. But
Oh, whatever. So it's just like the starters and the backups.
yeah,
I have no idea who our backups are.
yeah. There's
No,
talk. There's talk that Nebraska has a good backup. That
Their backup is actually pretty good.
I think he came out of Bell West.
He's gonna transfer, I think.
Oh, but yeah. So obviously they have a good roster. They got a good quarterback room.
Yeah.
Um.
The QB room's actually pretty good.
Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure Dylan Raiola's younger brother is he committed to Nebraska?
I think he might be.
Yeah. So
I
that's
don't really
obviously
know.
big.
How old is he?
I think he's a 2027 or a 20. He's an upperclassman. But yeah. So yeah, if we can get him, that'd be pretty big. I don't know if he's as good as his brother, but if Dylan could just take him under his wing for a year and just show him like
Yeah.
what it takes to be a college quarterback, I think that would just be good for him and good for the program.
Yeah.
But I just don't really know the certainty about Nebraska's football future because it all just depends. Like, what if Coach Rule leaves? What if Dylan Raiola transfers?
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, are they gonna stay loyal? And I do think they are.
I don't even know what was on. Yeah.
What?
Continue.
Did I say something?
No, you're good.
All right. Well, that was a Triple Option podcast. That was week 8 of college football.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening.
See ya.
See you.
Bye.
Wait, what happened?